when I can get to DC, I'll specifically check.
It's ridiculous. You guys or somebody else, I can't remember who I talked to, but you've already contacted Pete for me, but you make it worse because you don't do anything. You write letters. It doesn't make any difference. You write letters. You need to investigate this stuff.
Yeah.
5 hours is ridiculous for somebody like this. Are we going to leave alone in a park for 19 hours out of the day?
Listen, I'm a doctor. I totally agree with you.
It's ridiculous. I'm not asking. We've been cut the last 5 years, 100%. And also,
Yeah, let me tell you, that's one of the things why, Mr. Chair, that's one of the things why the Medicaid program and how that's administered needs to be revamped. And the reason is because this is the type of thing that's happening for budgetary reasons. And a lot of that, I think a lot of that Medicaid stuff that's been happening to you is through the state, is going to be through the state, based on it's state decisions based on how they utilize their Medicaid dollars.
Funds come from you guys too.
They come about, it used to be about 50-50 federal or so, 60-40 actually state and federal. Now, most of the funds do come from the federal government. But the problem is the federal government continues to have significant restrictions on how money is used and the flexibility that states have to design their Medicaid programs to serve their citizens like your son in their state. And what happens is that other states that, you know, we suffer a little bit in Indiana from other states that are bad apples that have just horrible Medicaid programs. I mean, I'm from Illinois, but I can tell you their program as far as Medicaid, it runs out of money every year in September or so, and it's just not well done. So.
But are you aware that this program, IPMG, that's over distributing the money and over advocating for it? Yes, I realize that. But are you aware that he and everybody else in the program has an advocate? And you realize that they're not allowed to advocate for these guys. They have a script from IPMG, and if it's not on that script, they can't say anything. They cannot say anything, and that is not right.
It's not right.
They're to advocate for us.
I agree. So
somebody needs to investigate that. I realize that they're being sued over that issue.
Yeah.
Whether or not they'll win or not, I don't know, because these advocates, they're afraid to say anything because they'll lose their job. Yeah. That shouldn't be in this case.
Shouldn't be.
That's terrible.
I mean, you're not getting any disagreement from me. I don't know the ins and outs of that particular organization, but we'll investigate and find out. And the thing is, what my point is ultimately is that going forward, the federal government wastes a lot of Medicaid dollars in the way they have such strings attached. My view is that Medicaid dollars, the state should have less strings attached, and they should have the ability to administer their Medicaid programs more effectively and save quite a bit of money that's being wasted on bureaucracy out of Washington, D.C. and let the states have more flexibility, and that's what the budgetary plan that Chairman Ryan has proposed would do.
Well, I feel like I'm saving you guys money. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but he's staying at home now, and the state wants me to push him out into an apartment. And he's eligible for all kinds of aids right now. It's cheaper to keep him at home, but yet you guys here at the state of Indiana, you want to push him out into their
Well, remember, I'm the federal government. I didn't do it. They didn't do that. But what I can do is I can work with the state folks on your behalf and talk to the Medicaid people and see.
Because every time you guys call, they make it worse on me.
Really?
Yeah. It's nothing but a bunch of bullies.
Yeah.
Program that you've got.
I don't disagree. That's why it needs to be changed and give the states more flexibility without federal strings attached. Don't disagree with you at all.